Hey guys, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Tonia. To my new subscribers, chill, let me sing for you. You are welcome in the name of the Lord. Hey, with the Spirit. So you guys are welcome to my space, and to my old subscribers. You guys are amazing. Thank you for always supporting me, for always watching my videos. So in today's video, I carry better to come better topic today. Very important topic. So get your popcorns, get your drinks, chill, sit down and listen to what I have to say. If you're young and you're ready to settle down, you're ready to say I do to the love of your life, to the butterfly in your belly, you really need to listen to this topic. You need to listen very, very attentively. So I'll be discussing the major diagnostic tests that couples who are ready to settle down, or you want to start a serious relationship with someone that could lead to marriage, there are necessary things you need to know about yourself first, then before getting to know the person you want to get serious with or the person you want to get married to. So these diagnostic tests are very, very important, that we need to pay attention to them. You don't just say I do, you don't just get married without, carrying out these tests. The aim of premarital screening is to diagnose and treat unrecognized disorders or diseases. Okay, it helps to reduce communicable transmission of diseases to couples and, of course, their future children. Okay, it reduces the burden of hereditary illnesses or disorders. It reduces the burden of communicable diseases and reproduction problems. So it's very important that you know the health status of your partner before you decide to settle down with the person. If peradventure the person has a serious health issue, it helps you to decide if you can be able to deal with this person for life, because it's a lifetime decision. It's a very important decision, so you can decide if you can do it or not. So I'll go straight to the point and list out the tests that you need to do before you settle down with someone. Every time we talk about premarital screening, the first thing that always comes to our mind is blood genotype. So number one on my list is blood genotype. This test is very, very, very important. During the olden days, the time of our forefathers, they don't do all these tests. Okay, they just see someone they like, they will get married, or is it that the parents introduce them to who they want them to marry and all of that. So you get married to the person, and at some point after they have their kids, they will start dying, and they call it obanje. At that time, obanje is like it's a spiritual issue, but it's most of the cases at that time was not spiritual, it's actually biological. This is because of incompatibility of the father and the mother's um, gene. Okay, so when the genotype of the mother and the father are not compatible, you tend to have issues with the offsprings. Okay, the children are the one to suffer. So if you want to enjoy your marriage, if you don't want to spend all the money you have in the hospital always taking your kids to hospital, if you want to have peace of mind in your marriage, if you don't want to watch your kids going through a lot of pain because of their genotype, then you really need to check out for this test. You really need to check yourself. You should know your genotype. Actually, you should know your genotype before going into relationship with anyone. Okay, so we have a lot of blood genotype. We have AA, AS, AC, sickle cell, SC, and what have you. So, but in all of these genotype, if you are not AA, if your blood genotype is not AA, my dear, you really, really, really need to pay attention when you are going into a relationship or you want to settle down with anyone. Okay, you need to do this test. You need to check your partner to make sure that you both are compatible. But if you are AA, hey, hey, my sister, my brother, congratulations. You are good to go. So AA person can marry anybody. AS, AC, you are good to go. But if you are not an AA person, you must make sure to get married to AA person. Makandoge, for the sake of your children. For the sake of your children, for your own sake, for your sanity. Okay. The next test is to check for sexually transmitted diseases. I will list the tests under this category. Number one is HIV. You know they show for face. Person will fine like me now. If you get HIV, you won't know. Okay? HIV now is not like then. People can take drugs and you won't know that they have the disease and they will live their normal life without any issue. So you need to check for HIV. You need to check for hepatitis B. That one is as dangerous as HIV. It affects your liver. It doesn't have cure. It doesn't have 100% cure, but it's manageable. So you need to check for hepatitis B, hepatitis C. You need to check for VDRL, that is syphilis, very dangerous as well. It can affect your reproductive organs. It affects pregnant women. It affects the baby. So you need to check for gonorrhea. You need to check for chlamydia. Some of these diseases um, can not only be gotten through sexual acts. They are not only sexually transmitted. There are other ways that it could be transmitted, but the major means of transmission is sexually. Some of them could be asymptomatic, some could be symptomatic. So you need to do this test. You need to know the health status of your partner. The next is blood group. Blood group is very important. We have so many types of blood groups, so many blood groups, but we have four main types. Blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB, and blood group O. Now there's something called rhesus factor. Okay, some people have it, while some does not have it. Okay, so that rhesus factor is where the problem is. If a rhesus negative mother marries a rhesus positive father, the chances of their children becoming positive or negative is there. So if you eventually have a positive baby when the mother is negative, there's a problem. When a baby who is positive of rhesus is being given birth, there's chances that the blood of the baby can pass through, cross placenta, and enter the woman. Okay, so when that blood enters the woman, because she is negative, the body will see it as a foreign body. It will start building defense. It will start building antibodies against this blood group, this positive blood, rhesus blood. Okay, so in the process, you'll find out that the next baby may be affected. If you have had miscarriage or an abortion, okay, it's also applicable to you as long as you are a negative mother and the baby was positive. Your body, will build that antibody against positive blood. So that's why it's advisable to take an injection, ROGAM injection, 72 hours, within 72 hours after giving birth, after abortion or after miscarriage, if you are blood versus D negative mother. Okay, if you don't do that, subsequent ones you may miscarry it. The baby could come out um, um, having a hemolytic disease of newborn. It could lead to stillbirth. Okay, so these things, to be able to prevent them, you need to see your doctor, follow up, do your test before you get married. Before you plan in having children, you need to see your doctor as well to direct you on how to go about it so that there wouldn't be an issue. If your husband is positive and you're negative, doesn't mean that you cannot get married, but you need to do the needful. You need to follow the necessary steps to be safe and to keep your baby safe. And also your subsequent pregnancies will not be affected. The next is fertility test. Some people feel it's important, while some feel it's not important. Okay, but medically, it's very, very important. It could come as hormonal assay, it could come as pelvic ultrasound, transvaginal scan, or seminal analysis, and so on and so forth. So there are so many ways you can use to check your fertility status. Okay, so it's very important because there are cases where a man gets married to a woman and find out that she doesn't have a womb. A woman gets married to a man and find out that the man is impotent. So this test helps you not to go through all of those emotional stress, all of those surprises. You have to check yourselves. If you have any fertility issues, most of the fertility issues has solution. Okay, you can take care of them and you will be okay. Okay, while some doesn't have any solution. So the last but not the least is to check if your partner has any long-term or chronic diseases. Okay, some people have um, underlying sicknesses that their partners are not aware of, so you need to know. Okay, you need to check all of those things because it gives you a better avenue for you to know how you can help your partner, how you can help each other, how you can help the person to live longer, how you can, it's just a way you can help the person. For instance, if your partner is asthmatic and you are not aware your partner is asthmatic and you are a smoker, you smoke in the presence of the person, definitely the person will have asthmatic attack. Okay, so but if you are aware that your partner has so diseases and this kind of disease or illness does not require so thing, you try as much as possible to avoid doing those things that your partner does not need, okay, in order for him or her to live longer. So this is one of the things, one of the importance of this test. So it helps you to help yourselves. So for my aspiring fans, subscribers, anybody who is going to watch this video that is planning to settle down, please, you need to follow this guideline. You need to check yourselves, check yourself, check your partner, and make sure that two of you are in agreement. No matter the outcome of the test, the two of you has to be in agreement on the way forward. If both of you are fit, congratulations. If you have small issues here and there, you can sort it out. You can, treat and be okay and still move on with your plan. So this is where I will end my video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel after watching this video. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe. Okay, share and like, comment, and stay blessed. Okay, see you in my next video. Bye bye.
Say what you wanna say to me